So, first, I want to say thank you to Ellen for inviting me to participate in this exhibition. I call my piece Soft Tower of Power for obvious reasons. Obvious to me. Title of the show aside, I had to address what I consider power. I chose to embrace my gifts themselves as my ability to express my need for a place. My life for a while has been in flux. I moved from my hometown of Chicago around 11 years ago and came here to Seattle and haven't really felt home. I'm happy next to the water, for sure, and in the woods, especially on a chilly day. But I didn't find much community here, and that's okay. It's a different tribe, not for me here. I did, however, find a few that I will always cherish and call friends. But my homeland was calling me, so I went. But that is another story. I made this in response to that unattached feeling that I've been struggling with, carrying, and made this proverbial water cooler where, people can come and find themselves. I can find myself. We can find each other. It is very reminiscent of, I guess, my MO and my family's MO. I am an upholsterer by trade. I sew as well. I work with clay, and I use those elements to help me recreate this meeting space. The tower itself is sort of a reflection of what my ancestors did and continue to do. They build places for community. That was my goal, in essence, to build a space. Most people talk about holding space for another. I wanted to go further and create that space. The chairs give the people a chance to sit, rest, work, be. The tools allow for the work to be done. Yes, literal, but sometimes I take it there. There is this verbiage that's used for artists. I think it's like their vocabulary, our vocabulary. And mine for this particular piece, uh, much like others actually, is my approach to the past, present, and future. The past meaning the towers, reminiscent of my ancestors' creations. The present is obvious, it's here in the now, and the future is this the building blocks, the tools ready at hand, the chairs. I chose to quilt it to touch on the notion of soft. I have been making quilts for a long time now, and they are primarily to show that I care for the people that I give them to. Then, the ones that are for sale for the public, they are for the stranger, the other, the person that this may not be for, as I sort of allude to in the tombstone, as Ellen called it, the plaque for this piece. Maybe not for everyone, but surely for anyone, feels good to me to allow for that other. Because sometimes I'm the other and I need an out. I give you that out. I chose the chairs, or the chair, as an icon because it's very much a symbol for us. Aside from the obvious of it having legs, a seat, and a back, kind of like we do, some more than others. It sort of implies that you are allowed here. You can sit here. You are welcomed here. A welcome that I may not have felt during my tenure here in the Pacific Northwest, at least as a resident. I hope this is the start, actually, of more artistic endeavors, and I will always come back. The tools were inspired by a visit to what is it called? Something with dinosaurs by the university here. All I can think of is DuSable, but I know that's not it because that's Chicago. I can't think of the name of the place, but in the definitely not the gift shop, but in the beginning stages, or the beginning near the entrance of the place, there's display cases, and inside were tools. One was a shovel, and it was so perfectly carved and such a simple shape that resonated with me, because I needed to add not another, but I needed to add a simple element that can read, easily and quickly for people. Tools for building, tools for working on. And so I made plenty of them and scattered them throughout. The blocks themselves can be seen as the building blocks for this piece, to show that it is in progress. And the ribbon is a nod to my queerness. The rug element is my bridge. It's something that I did on a couple of shows past, and then the one before this one, and now this one, to sort of address the space itself, to combine it, to sort of shy away from the idea of being ready to hang or on a pedestal piece. The place itself is the pedestal. There is no huge significance to the number of spaces or chairs. I'm not a numerologist. Um, I'm partial to the number 7. uh, my brother, who was born on the 6th, passed, and there are 6 chairs, so that's nice. Though it wasn't my intention to address that. I have been doing upholstery here, or had been doing upholstery here for the last 10 years, and did a simplified version of what my job was. I made cushions. Not only, but I made cushions. In this case, I did and I created a GIF that showcases the pieces and parts to the tower itself being transmutable. This is sort of, I don't like to say the word, but this is it in stasis. This is it right now, this moment. But it can change. It can transform and become much like we, bigger, better people. If you are interested in seeing that, you can go online and look for it. So yes, the why is because I needed a place that I wasn't getting or feeling here. The who is the me. The scale of the chair sort of, harkens to my childhood. So my past, my present, and my future. Where, why? Because I'm an artist and I make things. And honestly, when I asked the ethers what it is I should do, even before this was proposed to me, the answer has always been, make, child. Do something with these hands that you've been given. I have a partner who's extremely prolific, so that even itself is a pusher to make and do. How? No. With my hands. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. Oh, when. I did it this year.